back in the story of Festus McMurdy. Alright, so the last time I got the horse, the crazy horse, that's right. Yeah, that guy. But I was about to leave town, but I realized there's still... I found the mugs. There's still stuff I need to do here. Let me bother you again. Are you Caesar Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen, saw the whole damn thing, couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before, well, before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and the fire stood out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle in the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here and no desire to stay. I can't really leave her without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? She left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you on the map where the ranch is. Okay, I guess we gotta fight some cows. Cochran Ranch. Alright. Establish it. Oh, okay. Susie's burned to the ground. Our house is the only thing still standing. Oh, I'm not standing. Not anymore. Something right behind this door is making pretty awful noise. Let's go through it anyways. Yeah, okay. Am I gonna have to fight some cows? Hi, hello. Time to fight a flaming cow still. It's already burning, so a pyro move. Hot resistance. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot it. Ow. Oh no, I'm on fire. Do I have anything to do with that? Deal with that? Ow. Ow. Die. You fitted that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray. Also, the music is really good. Grab the rifle. These pies were not safe. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Varmint skin knife. Oh my god, the walk. Oh my god. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here it is. Here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Festus. Thanks, Festus. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that ain't enough wallow in misery. That's enough wallow in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Orville mine? Question mark? Oh, there's a mug. I can't believe I missed that. There might be something here as well that I might have missed. Oh, what's the crack? It's in the hole. You bend it and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down there, well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, but you don't know if it was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. I'm gonna do some persuasion. Oh, okay. Cool. Can I get some dynamite? Do I have dynamite in my inventory, actually? I have a stick of dynamite. Right, okay. This is gonna take some thinking here. And some trading as well. You get a perk from running into too many cactuses, you get a perk. Oh my god, I love this game. I think I can dig up stuff in the graveyard, actually. You know? Dig up the grave. Yeah, I'll fight you. Ow, okay. Shoot you. There you go. Old cavalry saber and the gold tooth. Sweet. I love the cheering as well. So does it? Oh, what? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Alice to look at it, to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? No one knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or? I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Okay, so now I think I can go bother her. I think. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite. I'm led to believe? Didn't you know she makes house calls? Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Cool. Doc Alice looks to be in about her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small glass she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the glass back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Well, that's a lot of dynamite. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out, and I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's up? I mean, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse carriage, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons dragging around like puppets with half their strings cut. Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. She turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. That's a lot of tea right next to the fireplace. That guy sighs exasperately. I can't read. Exasperately. What now? What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell! No way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing a necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About that necromancer, assuming he exists about him. Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel-nosed surgery? Did you hit your head on the bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against the necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. It sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you, but you can see the gear string in her head. It beats doing nothing anyways. It beats doing nothing anyway. It beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading out west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. And it's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible. She crosses her arms and grabs you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. I didn't realize how much of this whole narrating dialogue thing takes a toll on you, really. Honestly. Can I bother you? Can I play? God. Sure, why not? You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of tens, a plus a 2, a 3, and a king. God, I don't know how to play poker. I'll bet crazily, why not? Eat this! All in, suckers! Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play poker card again. But eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and weep. You show that your pair of tens plus the 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. Can I outfax them? You explained that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph the Ninth, whom the Western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your ratings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Ah, yes. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, Gadzooks, some Razafat Presencialo, I drew a mustache on my mule. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone who got much use for unrefined ore, a stranger. I'll buy it off Nya for 73 meat still in the ore. Okay. See you later, Pete. God, I hate reading it in this frickin' voice. No. Alrighty then, you're probably hoarse and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. I'll take Susie Cochran. We'll pop back into the saloon and collect Susie. One last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. Well, I'll keep spending it automatically. Cool. The first day for the rest of your life. Oh, this is nice. Jail. The clue clears your throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Can I be the sheriff? I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Or not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. And what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed, you just assumed that you can mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. That's okay, like I said, often happens all the time. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure. If you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted protesters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Hey Susie, what do you think of the place? It's alright. The town's a bit busy for my taste, but it makes a change from being on the road. Gotta wash the dust off once in a while, right? Yeah, yep. Then you can go out and back and collect some fresh new dust. Oh, the music. Oh my god. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Festus. Glad to know you, Festus. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I'm sorry, I can't get over the music. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it, gratis. Wow, great. Spittoon! This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit in instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite your knowing that you're already pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Inspect it! Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass-filled bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. This music is appropriate, I will say that. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something to flavor it. Viscosity, maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars. God, what was that? Who chew cigars instead of smoking them and never brush their teeth. Yeah. Glorp, it feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children. Assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. Hooray! Poker room. That was full. Sorry, I'm just making... You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Esther, and the player to your left says his name is Wyatt. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. Call. Whoop. Forcefully strategize. Okay. You pound the table, causing the cards to fly in there and land in a slightly different configuration. Plus 20 win chance. It's your last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 120 meat, and your estimated your chances of winning at around 65%. Check. Reveal your cards. Hell yeah. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, I thought I was in trouble there. Alright. Stage. I can't imagine why that... Cowbell. This can't possibly go bad. Something's gotta happen if we just persist in this. Brilliant. Poster reads Wasted. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. How dare they? Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty rat and paint thieves and low down no fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yeah, sure. Cavern Canyon. Okay. There we go. Needle. 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 Cellar. Oh, hi. There's a weird cow-shaped stand on the wall. There's some food on the shelf. Hello. What in the Sam Hill? What's this cow skull? What's this cow skull painted up on the wall for? That's a little weird, yeah? Who would do a thing like that? Why? Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Yeah. Flower is smoking. Smoking chrysanthemum. Ow, ow, ow. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Let's try to lock it. Jethro Stearns, Manuel Stearns, and Mary Stearns. Button cactus. There's a lock, and I swear I have lockpicking. Don't I? Oh, did I not pick up the... I don't think I picked up the lockpicking. Beans! Stan's diary. Sure. A little girl's diary burned but a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. The first page says in the little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The A in dairy is crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical skid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me that her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, because this were never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie? I don't know. Papa says that she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks that she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11, but how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out two days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keeping the cows up, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I got it, if I don't, the cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. Great. A lot of stuff. Oh, I forgot to read the lockpicking book. Oh, I'm dumb. God, that's why I couldn't pick locks. Okay. Duh. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Tech chaps. +1 armor. Okay, good. Roll with the tumbleweed. I am one with you, brother. Now, there was a safe... Oh, the toy box. That's right. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and mouth begin to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Festus. Hi, Festus. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? No, I don't have time for games. That's okay. Somebody else will come along soon. You're already dead anyway. The doll goes silent. Okay. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Are we in trouble? No, but there's also a box there. Stock certificate. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 37 shares of the United Pistol Company, a company based in Boston. Cool. I did not click that, but okay. You find a crate lying by the side of the trail. Its leg knocked loose. Its head has fell off the back of a cart LTD, stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. You fish through the crate and help yourself to the mega free contents. Full canteen and a handful of nails. Cool, I guess. Danger spider. Yikes. You pry off the boards. These boards can hide from your prying eyes or a prying crowbar. Catherine. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, "Please don't open this door unless you want to be eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to be eaten by a spider." It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. This tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Wow. Nice. Cavern Canyon. Okay. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Spider. Hello. Weapons. Fancy knife. Great. You must have a death wish standing this close to this thing. Medicine? You should leave right now before that spider eats you. I don't care. I won't do such a thing. Fight me. Cool. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering than sounds. Go inside. Cool. Sneak, sneak. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Don't do anything just yet. Hi. This poor chef is chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes fist vigorously. I'm Doug. Festus, how do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this tank cave for weeks, looking for these stripy-headed idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. What's the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough, buddy. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup all over and over again. What million meat idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. I think I'm gonna steal this idea. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich. Or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits on the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Okay, anyway, it's in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig. Ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay? And it's served in a long split roll which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how funny the sausage is on. And the best part, the name. You ready to get the name? Sure. I call it the Hot Doug. What do you think? It sounds great. Thanks. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I didn't get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could get set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant, you're a genius, Festus. Hot dogs for sale, all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I add an into the sausage mixer? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, wondering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. Hopefully he doesn't get eaten. Danger. Oh, the bar. I don't know where I saw danger from. Looks like this place needs a booty bartender. A jaw harp. Cool. I'm gonna save it for right here. I think Streamlabs has stopped recording, which is great. Yeah, okay, cool.